Oh, so hello again. Sorry, I hit stop instead of pause. So this is CO's work, and I think you borrowed from the internet a little bit to get this, but I wanted to go over it anyway because it's really kind of a brilliant solution. Um, so you can see that he's getting he's turning the hex number. So we have to call it something besides hex because you probably noticed that hex is a reserved word in Python, because there's that hex converter function called hex, so you can't have a variable that has that name, so you have to call it something like hex or hex xx or something like that. So this is a slice of the hex input, and it ignores the first two digits because the first two digits are assumed to be 0x. And so how does the comprehension work? So here's a string, and this gets the index of the entry in the string, which is this character E converted to lowercase. So see how smart that is? So like if lowercase e is like I don't know, capital B or something, then it's going to find the index of B in this array after it's converted to lowercase. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and whatever. It's 11, right? So that's super smart to get to translate it into the decimal values just by a single list comprehension. And this print values is just to try to figure out what that brilliant line is doing. And you'll also notice that that this is a little bit different. So this is not as straightforward as the other solutions that we've used, where there's a decimal number and you convert 16 to the appropriate power times the appropriate coefficient and then throw it into the mix. This one operates by a slightly different principle, and it uses the fact that multiplying by 16 in hex is sort of like shifting everything one digit to the left. So think about that. You know what that means, base 10. If you multiply a decimal digit by 10, what does it do? It just puts a 0 on the end and shifts all the numbers to the left, right? So in base 16, that's what this does. And that opens up a new slot for the next digit, and then it gets added in. And then the next time through, everything gets shifted to the left, and then they add the next one in. So this is very slick. And I'm going to pause this. So actually that was the last working solution. Some other people handed things in, and I appreciate that, but I didn't want to criticize anybody on camera. If you want some help with what you came up with or something, just send me an email. Talk to you next week.